And welcome to episode 4, episode 4 of the One Percenters podcast, hosted by the Sushi Boys. It's your boy Sensei K here. Yeah, another great episode, another great host. Clap it up. We had another amazing year coming to the end. It's actually December 24th, and this episode was supposed to drop way later before, I believe, back on last Friday, I believe. Yeah, last Friday. Yeah, but stupid marketing team. But anyways, we ain't go shaming and stuff like that. But welcome back to another great episode of the One Percenters podcast, hosted by Sushi Boys. You already know who it is. I already said who I was. Sensei K son. How you guys doing out there today? You guys chilling? It's Christmas Eve, December 24th. Hope you guys are out there definitely hanging with some family or family friends, or in the festivity mood, whatever you celebrate. Christmas, Kwanzaa, I don't know what other holidays is around this time, but whatever you celebrating, happy festival-ish holidays, and expect it. So we just want to appreciate you guys for tuning in, and showing your support, liking, commenting, subscribing, leaving comments, doing what you ever can do to not only support this channel, but to let you guys know, giving positive feedback about this channel or whatever. So definitely want to take the time off to thank you guys for that, and come along, come on to the show. I need more. We want you guys on here. You know what I mean? So I will definitely be reaching out to people, and I do have more people scheduled. Two slots scheduled out the last 8 slots I have left. For the remaining episodes. So yeah, come on, man. We're here to talk. We're here to get to know you guys, and yeah. So let's get down to it. Especially as I start my timer, because that's one thing I do need to do. Start my timer, because time is essential. But as I do that, some of the topics or some of the things that we're gonna go over today, especially with definitely being around the Christmas festivities, the Christmas holidays, and also the New Year is like right there. You know what I mean? It's literally right there. We're what, 7 days away, 8 days away, 9 days away from 2025. So are you guys ready for your New Year's resolutions? Like, do you guys even, do you set that out, or as you get to a certain age, so you just kind of stop doing it, right? Because approximately it takes about maybe, I'll say, 2 weeks for someone to stop, being online with it and keeping track with it, right? And as we talk about this, every American typically say that when it comes to New Year's resolution, they want to exercise more, they want to eat healthier, they want to lose weight, they want to save money, just financial stuff to self procreate. That's not a word. Self procreate. No, be self-sufficient in, to not only better their financial status, but their overall status in general, which this is what this episode is going to be about. Kind of ties into self-care, right? So before I even get to New Year's resolutions, it's going to tie into this, right? This is what this episode is going to be about: self-care, right? And the first things first, let's define what self-care is, and after I go into that, I do have some current events, because a lot has been going on with the college football playoff, and especially Travis Hunter. So Travis Hunter would definitely be tied into this episode, and you're going to see when I'm bringing in. But let's start with the overall topic: self-care. It's going to be self-care, New Year's resolutions, and Travis Hunter. All right, that's the 3 main things that we're going to go into. Definitely, right? So self-care. What is self-care? How do you guys even take care of yourself? How do you even know when you're supposed to take care of yourself? Is it because when you can start to get lack of energy, start feeling, grouchy, or drowsy, or is it where you just have a influx of emotions? Especially with women, their cycle, that can be a sense of it. Is it when you start seeing too much stressful events happen over and over again? How do you guys, I guess, self care yourself, or know it's time for you to take care of yourself, right? Um, and when I define self care, to me, it's just like activities that promote physical, mental, and emotional well being. You know what I mean? Like stuff that I typically would not do in my daily routine or my typical routine outside of it. So it's kind of like stepping a step back out of reality. It's like kind of going on vacation. A lot of people do, go on vacations for self care. When they notice they haven't been on, take the time out to have those type of activities to themselves, or too many stressful things kind of happen, right? And it's not really more just about indulging in it, but it's just a good um balance of your lifestyle, right? Where you have to have structure and have something structured up in your daily routine to work towards certain goals. But self care and knowing when to take a break and where to kind of step back also helps. It helps with, like I said, your physical health. It helps with your mental health, and it helps with you just staying clear, clear on track, right? And so when I break it down to the physical, mental, and emotional standpoints, the importance of it. It's definitely from a physical standpoint, regular exercise, adequate sleep, a boost of energy, which I have not been having energy lately, so I need to be doing a better thing of that. When it comes to mental health, practicing mindfulness, speaking stuff into existence and flourishing, right? It helps manage your anxiety and your emotional stress, right? So the fear, like the last episode I talked about, the fear of you dropping the ball before you shoot the three, taking self care can reduce your anxiety about that or thoughts about that. So when the situation does happen, you feel me? All right, cool. And the last part, the emotional health, right? That's building boundaries, saying no. That's huge. I'm gonna expound on that, and spending time with supportive people, right? So you're only as strong as your support system. So if you have a weak support system, there's only so much of limitations that you can do. Not saying you can't achieve it, but you need some type of support system. Everybody needs a support system to fall off on to help them guide them right back on track, or to push them to where they need to be, right? And if you do have that support system, you need to differentiate the yes man from the people who are going to keep it real for you, right? So saying no is essential. You can't help out everybody if you're going to drown your damn self, correct? So, and when you saying no, it's not in a sense of no, I don't want to help you because I can't help you. You're just saying no in a sense as I'm not at my best adequate, not adequate potential. I'm not at my best space, or I'm not at the level of expectations you expect me at to help you. Or personally, I know I'm not where I'm at for me to give you the 100% of help that you need so I can give you my all. Correct? So, and that's why some people got to understand, sometimes are they saying no because they being a dick, or they're just saying no because they know they can't fully 100% commit or give me everything that I need to help me out when they want to reach out and help me out, right? So some personal experiences that I can share with you guys about my self care, right? On my self care routine is definitely when I was in college, right? Managing baseball with all these work assignments, and also being broke, which I don't like saying being broke in college because I was never really a broke college student because you know I know how to hustle and how to get around. But when you have so many factors, life changing situations or issues that can really deter on how your life is going to be set up or take a change in the next few years, it can be stressful, right? And I know sometimes what I like to do is, on a typical Sunday, Sundays would be my self care days where I will literally just do nothing. I literally just either read a book, to lay there, play the game, or I go explore. Go to a national park, go see nature. Nigga. Looking at nature can really help you out, nigga. You know what I mean? It's like just seeing the aesthetic of the pond, the birds, and just taking it all in, the quietness. It can help. Or I'll just go find an activity I haven't done before in a long time, or I want to do. Painting, bungee jumping, dirt bike riding, ATV riding. There's a lot of things that you can do out there to, have on your self care days, right? So that's why I feel like it's essential that throughout this, the week, the 7 days, just take one day out to have self care, right? You don't want to overwork yourself in this work, 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 work. That's how you mentally get burnt out. Or some people, they're just animals for that shit. That's all they know, right? So some tips that I can give from the three aspects of physical, mental, and emotional, you know, aspects or key factors of self care. From a physical standpoint, start off with like a 10-minute walk. When you wake up in the morning, you're not really supposed to. Most what everybody does when they wake up in the morning is go look at straight at their phone, which you're not supposed to do. Not supposed to do. I forgot what video I was watching a long time ago, but something that the sun gives off, I think it's like photons or something. That's essential for your body to hit some of the receptors in your brain to acknowledge to let you know that you're up, right? And the non-natural light that the phone give off doesn't really help those receptors know like you need to get up or nah, yeah, it's gonna help you get up, right? So first thing you do when you wake up, of course, brush your teeth, and do you have reports or anything, or just go right outside. You know what I mean? Just go outside for 10 minutes. Enjoy nature. Enjoy the sun. Enjoy the birds. Just breathe in, breathe out. Take all those nice, natural elements in, because we are natural human beings, right? Second thing, create a simple bedtime routine too, right? Because sleep is essential too, right? We have an internal clock, naturally that our bodies is like a well-oiled machine. Sometimes it just get ran out when we don't have enough energy or enough sleep or enough. We have to feed our body. And that's also you should take vitamins and stuff like that, right? But having a nice morning routine and a nice routine at night can not only set your body in a physical equilibrium, right? But it can also set your mind to rejuvenate, to replenish, re-energy, charge up, right? Now, mental, with some key points for that. Practice daily gratitude. I always thought that it was stupid to say, I will succeed today or stuff like that. But it actually works because it puts your mind into that mindset that I'm going to succeed. I'm going to be successful. I'm going to actually do what I say I want to do, right? And even seeing is believing. That's what people like to say. So write it down. If you have a whiteboard or you have a picture right there as soon as you wake up, have it in three bold letters, right? I'm sorry, I didn't take that. But having three letters right there, where three things that you're thankful of, three things that you appreciate of, feeling free and letting your mind have that mindfulness helps calms the brain, give you more insight, and just let you just be at sense of actually coming up with a solution if a difficult issue pops up, right? And the last part, emotion. That some of y'all ladies out there like, because you guys are emotional creatures. You have to set boundaries and communicating needs that's clearly, right? Like, I can't take this on right now, or schedule intentional time for hobbies or things you love, right? Having a clear cut schedule really just sympathizes your time and your structure, and makes it be more efficient on how you're going to actually structure out your day, right? And we're creatures where we go by the flourishing of repetitiveness, right? Being repetitive, doing things repetitive over and over again, and having some people need to have that structure written out or seeing it so they know exactly what they need to do, how they're going to accomplish it, what they need to accomplish, and how long or how fast it needs to be accomplished, right? Now, you want to stay committed to that, right? Which is why a lot of people fail at their New Year's resolutions, right? Which I'm not now about to get, come into New Year's resolution as New Year is right there, right above us, right? So, New Year's resolutions. Everybody does it. Everybody want to change some way, shape, or form or something in their daily routine or their daily life that they want to see a change, right? So as the year changes, you don't want to be the same person you was last year. You want to be in the same position that you was last year, right? So this is why having structure is important. So I looked it up to see what is the successful rate of people that actually stick by their New Year's resolutions, right? So studies have shown that 43% of people expect to fail by February. So within 4 weeks, there's 28 days, 30 days, 30, 31 days. Yeah, it's like 38 days. Not 38, 31. 30, 31 days, you're going to fail, right? And for you to build up a routine or a habit, it takes approximately, I believe, 8 through 32 days. I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I do remember looking up like weeks ago, right? Only 9% fail. They are successful keeping their resolutions by the end of the year. So you see how the numbers just dramatically drop within the first 30 days from 100 to 43, and then to the end of the year, only 9%. That's crazy. Only 9%. So having some self-care strategies can help sustain motivation and avoid you being burnt out, right? You got to have periods where you just reward yourself. So reward yourself king and queen. You got to reward yourself for doing what you said you was going to do, right? So some common failures from this, as I highlighted before, why a lot of people fail at the New Year's resolutions is lack of planning, unrealistic goals. Your goals got to be realistic. Loss of motivation. All of this ties to proper self-care to help overcome these barriers and reduce stress and improving on focus, right? So let me just highlight on two of them, right? So unrealistic goals. One example of an unrealistic goal is I want to be a millionaire by the end of January. Now, didn't say it wasn't possible, but it's unrealistic. It's a difference between a goal being impossible. Well, yeah, impossible and unrealistic. Impossible means there's statistically, physically, mentally, it's a 0.0000% chance of it happening. Now, unrealistic goal means the odds of it happening is not in your favor. Not saying is unphysically, unstatistically, unbiologically, whatever it is, impossible for you to do. Like, because those factors still happen. Like, it can happen. It's a chance for you to happen, but the odds of that happening is super low. So me being a millionaire at the end of the month, unrealistic, right? So you have to really sit yourself down and write out what are realistic things that I know that are in my favor and odds that I can achieve and hit in a respectable duration, right? Lack of planning. Let me transition to that one. Let me go over there. When you plan for stuff, it's not just you just physically saying it. Oh, I want to travel to Maine this year, right? You can just say it, but then you can forget about it the next day because of so much other things, other factors going on, right? That's why you have to actually plan it out. Why do I want to go to Maine? What city in Maine do I want to visit? what airports go to Maine? Is there any international or major airports there, or would I have to take a private plane up there? Right? Oh, of course. Now, when I get there, where would I stay? What seasonal year do I want to go in? What's the weather gonna be like? What clothes should I prepare for? What hotels I want to stay in? What activities do I want to do? Right? It's a lot that just goes in than just saying I just want to do this. Now, if you have the luxury to say I want to do this, you get up and just go do it. Congratulations, you're a part of the 1%. But unlike a lot of Americans, which we're not delusional over here, our finances is not really like that, right? So having a structured, detail planned out and hitting it step by step and hitting each benchmark to lead over into the final goal, you're gonna feel much better at the end of the day, right? So that's exactly why is super important to, if you're going to take these New Year's resolutions seriously, you plan it out, you have realistic goals, and also don't lose your motivation, because we live in a day of age where social media kind of microwaves success, and it's some positives and it's some negative effects for that, right? So just because you don't see your instant success on within your own personal life, but you, as soon as you go see some social media and you see somebody else do the same thing you do and they have it way quicker than what you do, it's okay, because everybody know a good marketer can make people feel that way. So if you market something on social media and you make people feel that way, make them feel bad about themselves that they not doing X, Y, and Z, and they want to come buy some of your products, stuff like that, congratulations, you're a great marketer, and that's exactly why you're in the position you are right now, right? That's what people don't know the difference between the two, right? So it's some more stuff that I can go to, but self care isn't a luxury. It's the fuel you need to make your goals into a reality, right? You have to really plan out and take time for yourself, because like I said before earlier, your body is like a machine. Okay, the machine can only go so far with how much gas it is and how much maintenance it takes to upkeep for that machine. If you miss a few maintenances, something in the process gonna fuck up, right? So as you hit each benchmark and you succeed at it, and you hurrah, and then just go right to the next one, take a day two off, take a step back, go celebrate, go read a book, nigga, go do something. You feel me? All right. It's so good talking about self care. You know what I mean? And I know some of the New Year's resolutions I'm gonna do is, one, be a little more, be more consistent with my physical routine. Self care, take care of these blemishes and stuff around my face, and grow my fucking hair. I want my hair to be super long, like like I'm a white girl or something, or a female, right? But all this leads me to my last segment, is with my boy, the one and only Travis Hunter, right? For all my listeners that don't know who Travis Hunter is, Travis Hunter is him. He's Himothy. He's that guy. He's a top five corner in college football. He's a top five wide receiver in college football. When he get drafted, and he's gonna be drafted in the top five. Hopefully the Cleveland Browns take for Travis. He's gonna be a generational talent that we haven't seen before since Dion, right? And you can probably ask him, for all his success and everything he does with his day, with his routine, with how he structured out, on how he take care of his body, how he take care of his mental, take care of his finances, take care of everything he needs to do. He probably have some self care routine or self care days when it's A, needed, or two, planned out. Because football is a demanding sport, physically and mentally. Is any sport you play is damn and tough, right? And as I want to talk about his accolades and what he done for the community and everything he done great these last 2 weeks, I know his self care routine has been more essential than ever. Cause the worst thing that can happen in this day and age, in my opinion, that is one embarrassing, two daunting, is going viral on social media for the wrong things. Right? And for you guys don't know what I'm talking about, first thing first, what it all started at the Heisman. When he won the Heisman. Right? And while he was there, his mom there, his teammates there, Shador, his coach there, Dion there, and his fiance is there, which is, before I say her name wrong, is Lena. Right? That no one touched his high school. They be rocking forever. It was all there. But people on social media noticed that she remained seated and she appeared disinterested when his name was announced. Okay, give or take. I say people was penny pitching about that. Who knows, right? It's all cool. And the worst platform you can go viral on is definitely Twitter. Because Twitter is known, or X, I'm sorry, is a social media platform where everybody has a voice, but you cannot fight against them because everybody has a voice, but you don't really need a voice because not everything is right. Or you're gonna find a group of people that agree with you, and they just gonna come in flocks, just attacking you, right? And people on there say her behavior drew criticism for a lack of support, I guess, out there. It is what it is, whatever. But that was just number one, right? Another incident happening at a fan event when Lena was seen expressing frustration when Hunter interacted with a female fans reportedly saying, "I'll just sit here then." Okay, maybe some things will happen in closed doors, whatever. We don't know, right? And then this is where the cup spilled over, where I'm not really sure if she went on a podcast with some of this. Maybe people having jokes, but people was coming out from high school or a few years ago. Yeah, because I think they did address it. They addressed it in that video, and Travis said they was dating for 5 years, right? But old videos had resurfaced 3 years ago, and I think his fiance said that's when they really started being serious, like 3 years ago. But 3 years ago of her being in some of these videos, from high school, local rapper or whatever. Her, just going on her whole journey. That's what I like to call it, her whole journey. It's not a bad connotation. Don't get me wrong. Everyone needs to go through their whole phase or their whole journey, but she was going through it, and the timeline really doesn't match up, right? And everybody had an opinion about it. Oh, Travis, you need to leave her. Travis, you need to do X, Y, and Z. Travis, she not for you. Travis, she don't love you. Travis, she only there for the money. Blah, 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 blah. And my question to you guys, because there's a difference between wanting to be known for the good reasons over social media and the bad connotation of social media of going virally known for the wrong things. How would you handle when everybody has an opinion about you and your significant other behind closed doors? Do you just tune it out? Do you deactivate your social media accounts? Do you constantly talk to your significant other about this and how you guys are going to handle it? Or do you address it? y'all both go on social media. You go on social media, you address it, right? And this is why it's so crucial having a self care routine because this is a lot of stress, not only on him but also for her. Right now, I'm not gonna get to the fear facts. Oh, we can a little later on, probably on a different episode on who was right and who was wrong. But you know, what their business is their business. What their final decision is their final decision. And to answer my own question, it's tough. You know what I mean? It definitely is tough to answer that question. And first thing is first is which they kind of did or he kind of did. You deactivate social media. You get off of it. You don't even see it, right? Because the only important person opinion that matters is your significant other. Because you guys should already plan on, should already known that you guys was gonna go through some trials and tribulations, right? And this is the first, well, from what I see, I'm gonna say first real big test to really see how this is gonna shape out between you guys, right? It's gonna see how strong you guys both are. Do you guys really love each other? That even through the thick and thin, through night and day, rain, sun and rain, even when shit get tough and look just plain old nasty, are you guys gonna stick together through all of this, or is one of y'all just gonna fold and just can't take it no more? Pause. It's just too much, and which is okay. If you can't handle it no more, hey, you have to step away because that's probably what your self care routine is, right? So you guys let me know, like, what would you do, right? And to further discuss, I definitely do feel like all the things that happened I talked about, either A, Travis should have known about this already, or B, if this is his first time handling it, you definitely gotta address it. You definitely gotta let her know, what's up? Why didn't you even tell me this? I mean, it really don't matter why you ain't tell me this, but now that it's here, how are we gonna get over this? Because if you still love this, going to be with her, then hey, go ahead and do it. Now, people calling you a simp and you a fool, people are gonna say a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it only matters what you decide, in your image. Because even though this is now going to affect his relationship his relationship between them two, but he's about to get drafted. Like, NFL teams don't want you to see this because you're a brand. You're a part of the brand. You're a brand yourself, and you're a part of the brand. So there's certain rules and regulations and standards that not only that you have to abide by, but your partner has to abide by too, because you can fuck up the money. You don't want to fuck up the money, right? And then it leads to my next question on, should you post your personal business on social media, right? Or how much should you post on social media about your personal business, right? So you let people into your lives? Because if you do, you let other people into your lives, whether it depends on, all the positive stuff they probably say and feedback. Oh, you guys are amazing. You guys are relationship goals, blah, blah, blah. You have to be ready to take care of all the negative stuff too when, oh, she does this, or oh, I didn't, she talked to you that way, because you're constantly under a microscope 24/7. Like you put on this pedestal, kind of like, not comparing you guys to God, but like you have to be perfect, right? You have to be up to like damn near perfect. You can't make no mistakes, right? Because one, we give you this so much money and so much attention, and like we fiend to be just like you, that you have to be perfect. And once I know that me and you are not the same, one, why the fuck am I giving you money? And then two, like I could have done that. Like I need to be because I would have handled it better. That's when the envy kind of kicks in and stuff like that. So it's definitely tough, man. This is kind of another reason why I don't like putting my business on social media like too much on there, right? I let y'all give you the highlights and glimpse. It's difference between letting people into your personal business and just showing just highlights, right? Everybody don't need to know your business. You know what I mean? It's some stuff. I got some stuff. I'm going to take to the grave with me. I ain't tell a soul. I ain't gonna let nobody know. I'm taking it to the grave with me, right? So it all trickle downs to, Travis, you hear this? It's important to have a good self care routine, which I probably know you do, bro. Like if you didn't, then you want to be where you at if you didn't have a good self care routine, right? And that's good enough for you guys, have a good self care routine, right? So as I wrap up this episode, um, as we head to New Year, man, like take care of yourself, man. It's important to, if you really gonna say you're gonna be about some shit, or you want to do some shit, go ahead and do it. But also remember to take care of yourself, because you can only be efficient and function as highly that you can if you don't take care of yourself, right? So, this is like really probably one of my favorite episodes that I've probably shot, and I gotta probably go back and rewatch this and see how my dialogue is, because I really think I did good. It was especially my last episode, really ain't like it and stuff like that, but I'm growing to be a better podcaster, and I'm growing to be a better marketer and market myself or market this platform, which that's one of my goals for next year. Get this channel to 1,000 followers on Instagram and get it to 500 subscribers. 500 subscribers by the middle of 2025. So that's exactly how I'm gonna do. I'm gonna keep on, putting out great content, good content for you guys. Shout out my boy Day. He behind the scenes working too. Gotta get him on for one of these episodes as he take his self care and do what he gotta do from his end. And definitely, our next year, I will have one celebrity or two celebrities on this podcast. I'm talking into fruition. You know what I mean? If you guys paid attention to this. And I'm going to make sure this brand gets out to not only to you guys, or also highlight you guys' story, but help others share their story too on this platform. So as I wrap this up, you guys enjoy Kwanzaa, enjoy Hanukkah, enjoy Christmas, enjoy this time as we have it, as we leave for next year, because you never know when it's going to end, and you never know, who actually needs it to be around that support. So,
damn, Dave, you tweaking on the beat.
And we are.
That's your problem. Ain't nobody playing but you.